I was gonna say I can never tell.
I know.
We are live on YouTube and Twitch right now for you. And we are connecting with our Facebook fam as well. I'm Wilson the Cosmic King.
Cosplay Bay Nay.
You looking Pachi?
Lynn.
Lynn.
Lynn. We've got Lynn tonight.
Lynn, you have several titles. Can you drop a few of them, please?
It's a little bit too long. Like, let me just start with the basic. I am the CEO and creative director of Badwaifu. And then everything else that's behind the scene, y'all don't really need to know. I'm an assassin. I'm a single mother. I work for the government. So all of that stuff.
The world government.
The world government?
Just say no to the world government.
The public federal government. The agriculture, the Congress of Library, the boring ones that need to learn how to use IT and archives their documents. They don't know how to do that. So
yeah.
So talented.
Yeah.
As you can see, man, we've got an exciting show coming for you guys tonight because it's Friday and this is CnS Comics Tonight.
That was a fire ass. I was not expecting all that fire.
What? You ain't know?
Damn. I was like, shit, I didn't bring my gat. I didn't bring no armor.
That's that cosmic trap music, courtesy of our partners at Yellow Cake ENT. That is in-house music. So
yeah, I was feeling it.
I do always find myself like dang, like just bobbing hard.
Right? Yeah.
It gets you at a certain point. It gets you. You'd be like,
yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I'm in it. I'm with it.
That's definitely the part.
Thanks for
like, oh, we're back. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, did the beat stop?
Yeah.
The beat stop.
Let me get it in. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, good weeks. Long ass week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is everybody excited for Love Day?
Every day is Love Day when you live my way.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Cheesy. Was that cheesy? Usually I get cheesy.
What kind of way are you living?
Yeah,
What kind of way are you living?
But, living the dream.
I'm
excited. Ooh. So Love Day.
Yeah.
If you haven't gotten a Love Day gift, my compatriot here, Nay, has this fly ass coat on. I'm not even gonna front. I saw it earlier. That's what got me. As soon as I seen the line, and I was like, "What's that?"
I like that.
Yes, nice little peekaboo.
Love it. We got an exciting night, right? Like usually we wait to bring our special guest in, but we were hanging out with Lynn the other night, and we was like just trying to get back to kicking it. So, bam.
That's how cool I am. Got my son, like, don't freak out if he likes to be protective. He's a doctor, so
Chopper.
That's why he stays so close, huh?
Just in case. Is that your favorite straw hat? You got a favorite straw hat?
Yeah, Chopper.
Tony. I don't hate on anybody's favorite straw hat because it always can make sense
It just
to me.
makes me happy, you know.
Like, everybody in the G on Straw Hat team, like
for real.
Everybody in the G, like
I could see Chopper bringing you joy though, because when he gets a compliment and he's truly grateful and he gets all cutesy.
Like, nah.
I don't like it when you compliment me, human. Tony. Yeah, it works for me too, man. Anime is an inspiration.
Yes.
I think that's a good question to kick off actually for the 3 quick. That might actually be quick.
Let's get in the game for 3 quick questions.
Okay.
Anime as an inspiration. Talk to us about us. How did it happen, Lynn?
What happened?
Yeah, that's not a question.
Like all of this. For those of you who don't, I mean, it's hard for me to imagine that you don't know, but for those of you who don't know, like we're here with a mogul tonight, an empire builder.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like it's a big deal to put something together like what you've done that's in your passion. Yes. And then to pull a group together and make it a reality. I'm just always taken aback by that. It's always something that I enjoy to see happen and like vicariously celebrate. And you know, anime as an inspiration. How did it start? What was the anime that caused it? Where did it come from?
Okay. It wasn't the anime that caused it. You know what? I think it is. As you get older, you know, working for the corporate world or whatever, I realized I was looking for something more Pacific. And I thought in my mind we were already at that level where they were making women's wear or like it, because you know we're more feminine and we tend to know what we kind of like at this age. So I was just like, oh, I love bodysuits. I love crop top. You know, I'm getting older. I want to show my legs. I want to do these things. So I remember just Googling certain items. Like I wanted a JoJo Bizarre crop top. I couldn't find it anywhere. I wanted like something girly to showcase my passion because I felt like there was a disconnect when people would try to talk to me. People really don't know me. They just see me as either I'm this funny person or I'm very like serious. But all of a sudden, you know, if I wear something anime, my friends are like, you liked anime? I've known you for like 10 years. I didn't even know that you liked anime. And, you know, they try me. I'd be like, you can't out-try me. Like, I grew up broke. Like, I grew up playing Sega, Genesis, Atari. Like, don't come for me. Like, I just, like, because nobody's going to ask you, do you like Pokemon in like a work conference, you know?
That's true.
Like, so I just remember I was like, you know, I'm just going to make my own shit. Everybody's making their own shit. I'm going to make my own shit. And it came to me having to study fashion design and tech packed and creating actual outfits myself to a point where everyone was like, oh, where did you get that? I was like, I made it. Can I get it? I'd be like, no. Like, no, I don't want y'all having what I'm wearing. This is mine. I worked hard for it. To becoming, okay, let me create something to see if the community was kind of ready for it, because not a lot of ladies, believe it or not, there's lady that likes to be sexy, but there's ladies that are used to like t-shirts and sweatpants. So it was really hard when I started to get them comfortable with what I was presenting. And that was just like an experiment when I started with the capsule court, because I was like, all right, everyone likes DBZ. Everyone likes the color black. Let me throw some option there. Let me do white and let me just see what happens. So it was really like a slow transition where people are like, oh, now I need to see women wearing it. Oh, now I want to see different body types wearing it. Oh, now I need to see someone popular wearing it. It wasn't like accepted. Like I literally had to spend like $50K just starting. Like it took me 2 years to like save up money and just get the ball rolling, where I had to prove myself as I'm different from all these other motherfuckers. Because of all these reasons, okay? I can't slap a graphic and then take a picture and everyone just goes crazy with it. I had to find women that were comfortable in wearing it, find women that liked anime, find someone that's willing to take the picture and believe that anime was not a kid's thing or a teenager thing, and then finding a way to promote it where it was still sexy and once in a while I have someone say, "Oh, you got bikinis? Can you put on a sweater?" And I'm like, "You're missing the whole mission and value, but I'm gonna let that part slide." So I had to keep creating things where it was more of grown women tier. And I think now people are kind of recognizing it because people were like kind of trying to place me under the bodysuit era. And so they saw like my basic collection. But I think it was the bomber jacket that people were like, "Oh shit, she can really design stuff." Yeah. And that only took me like 3 months. It takes people like 7 to like 2 years to make a bomber jacket. That took me 2 months. And it's not me like how you mostly see, oh, they put the cloud on one sleeve, or they put the hoodie as a different graphic, or they put the character. I was like, no, I want pockets in the inside. I want the graphic inside so it's discreet. I want a Black woman on the back of the jacket. And we'll see if people will accept it. So it became more of not just being an anime space. It became, I'm a fashion mogul. I am included in that fashion era. I can do fashion shows. I'm taking cosplayers and doing photo shoots and giving them model portfolio and paying them, where people are like, "Oh, this is a job." Like I'd be like, "Yeah, this is a motherfucking job, yo."
I am living my dream, messing with Lynn here type of stuff going down, right?
Yeah. Yes. You get food, and you get food. I pay for your food. Like, you want some chicken nuggets and some noodles?
Do
like,
you need me to put on a bodysuit? I've been doing my push-ups. What kind of plates are we talking about here?
No one goes hungry. No one goes
hungry. They do be looking like they eating good.
I hired a makeup artist, and the one thing she praised me about was like, she feeds us. Oh my God. Like, I get to do anime makeup and I get to wear the outfit, but she feeds us because supposedly, like, no one gets paid. And I always hear influencers telling me that I'm the first person that paid them. And I'll just be like, so why the fuck are you doing it for free?
Like, no, I like to pay people I work with too.
Right.
Because you tend to feel better about the work you're doing.
Yeah.
When you get paid for it. But I like, there's some real stuff that just got dropped there for people who are tuning in. Can you tell them one more time how much belief in Lynn you had and how much willingness you had to invest in this? Because I think people don't realize when you're an independent person that goes in, like you've chosen to go in, like I've chosen to go in, throwing down $50K on your dream. A lot of people can't find it in themselves. I'm not going to say they can't find the pennies, because you can scrounge some pennies if you really believe, but that's a sign of something, and something a lot of people miss, and that you got to believe enough to bet on yourself. And I just love that everything that happened out of what you're doing just comes from pure self-love, man. Like, I love that that's the motivation. Like, you made something you wanted to wear for you, and then that became something that spread to other people. And I got to tell you, that is the dream. And I feel like when you do it that way, and it's clear from the work you're producing, you make something that really can have an impact. I'm envious of some of the gear that you rock out. Like, what was it the other day? I wanted some Kuwabara
like linen
pants.
Pajama pants.
I found out linen isn't what I'm actually probably wearing, but whatever the real comfortable flowy pajama pants I keep on.
Yeah. And I always get men to tell me to make them stuff. I'm like, don't y'all have like 10 different companies that make
but our stuff it don't feel custom. It doesn't feel special. So that's why when we see the things you make, they feel like we were talking about the other night, like everything for a man is essentially made in a square.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's no custom for us. There's no, I just go buy a box set of like these, my long johns right here. I got like 14 of this gray long john sleeve. That's like 90% of my closet.
And like,
because I realized I liked them and I didn't want to not have one when I needed one.
Like, and like I feel like real like anime gear for men, it feels like flimsy as hell. It doesn't feel like So like, it would be nice to have like some authentic feeling gear,
Yeah.
Feels like what you were talking about. They slap a graphic on some basic stuff and send it out to you,
like some like I can tell, like my eyes, like when I see something, I'd be like, how did y'all getting away with this? Like,
Yeah, and you can tell the difference truly, even with your product. Like I've gotten those graphic tees before, and I've had some bad waifu and other small business anime inspired merchandise, and you can really tell the difference just in the quality. So
that third, fourth wash when the shit come off of it.
Men don't get treated badly. Stop that.
Oh my goodness.
You guys don't get treated badly.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's treated badly, but
y'all do wear some weird stuff. I'll be like, y'all really buying these eyes? Like who eyes are these? You know who eyes are these? For like $60 to $80, you buying eyes?
But that's because like you can't find no authentic shit anywhere.
Clearly.
You can't find no quality stuff. So like sometimes you got a choice.
You like reading the comments. Oh man, type. I'm gonna cop these eyes for $60.
I don't know.
Y'all wildin'. Y'all did that to yourself. Y'all supported that.
Well, hey, it ain't all of us, but yeah, you know. And then when you start getting into it, like you're saying, when you pay for something independent, like people sometimes want to say something about the cost of indie made gear.
Yeah.
But you pay $50 for a t-shirt from these brands that don't last a year
at all.
Yeah.
I got stuff I bought in the 90s, fam. Still wearing it today, better made than a lot of stuff I'm getting a hold of.
Yeah.
And I feel like the quality of product when I go indie, like true indie, like design wear, it's usually of a better quality than
you can feel the difference. Like it feels like
the store bought.
Yeah.
Regular store bought. Yeah. I haven't gotten myself any bad waifu wear yet.
You could have gotten the jacket. It's a uniform.
I know, like I keep seeing the coats and I'm like,
Yeah, but I will say the issue with being a small business with a clothing line is these manufacturers make it difficult for us to even provide a lower price. So like for me, the price is the price. Like I would love everyone to have it for a lower price, but you got them trying to treat you like Kim Kardashian, you know, like, a price unit of $70. And you're like, I'm only going to make $5 profit out of this, but it's fine because, you know, us Black people, we want to make sure y'all get to know our stuff and love it. But then the higher the company or how well known the company are, it's kind of like,
then you can get the discount. Then you can start to get the bulk buy. Then you can start to get
the more quality, the more quantity, the cheaper the price. Because then they feel like, oh, you're going to come back to us, so we trust you. Versus this Black girl from Richmond, Virginia, they're like, sis, you need to drop $25K if you want.
I need it all up front.
I'll be like,
you're not coming back after this.
And
that's so important to support your small businesses, your small Black businesses, to support your local businesses, to support things that are outside of that giant big money sphere. Because when you support those products, you drive the price of those goods down. So when you can make my jacket cheaper when you get your jacket. So we all need to get our jackets together.
Yes, everyone get a jacket.
Everybody get your jacket.
Yes, Richmond. Richmond, Virginia. Yes. Because I'm actually met Jordan from Hypeland. He came to my booth at Anime NYC and he looked at the jacket. He was like, you're charging too cheap. And I looked at him. I was like, I'm not you.
Right.
I wish I can charge it higher, but I was like,
there's this weird curve though, Lynn. There's this weird curve with products where all of a sudden sometimes pricing extreme for some reason makes people buy it. It doesn't work on me, but it works on some people, like that exclusive feeling price. But I think what makes your gear exclusive is the design itself, and that's that's what pulls through. Is what you're actually making is different and
authentic.
The process is very interesting. Either I'm watching TV and I think to myself, okay, because of course, like if you don't have a license, I know everyone always asks me these questions like, oh, how do I sell stuff? But I don't have a license. Well, basically you have to contact and email these companies, but they're not going to give it to you because you're, you know, basically. So you have to be creative into either you design your own character or anime character that has your own twist to it, which is okay. Or you have a higher engagement where they start looking to you to sell these characters.
Those
and they
images.
give it to you.
They're
but
like,
they're
hey,
the one
put this on something for me.
But they give you the images. But I know for me, even if I had the opportunity and they told me, oh, I need you to put this somewhere, I'd be like, listen, this is women's wear. Not only I start with the style, I have to figure out what kind of fabric can even grasp those graphics and figure out where to place those graphics. Like, I can't be like, Hypeland and Hot Topic where they have these big pictures. I'm like, what am I doing with this big ass picture?
Yeah.
Where's it go?
On a rug.
I got a nice V here. It's not,
that's exactly what it is.
Because women has so many different styles. So that's why I was so surprised. I was like, there's no women's wear. Like, you give us cat ears and a thong.
Yeah.
But
Halloween.
Right. And that's where we're placed, honestly, when it comes to anime, cosplay, Halloween.
Naughty Nurse.
Yeah.
Bad Maid. Yeah, you got your archetypes. I love when we break those, though, personally. I love to see them broken.
I just want to go to work and wear my anime stuff and wear a blouse with something that I love and have real authentic conversation. We're like, oh, I like seeing, because that's how you make friends, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But us ladies, we go to happy hour, we go to all these places, and most of the time, women don't really talk to you unless there's like a mutual friend. Then they will be your friend. But
right, the bridge. But if you got Yu Hakusho on your coat and I come by and I'm like,
easy,
definitely, absolutely
easy, right? Like I love it. I mean, like what? Like my boss,
put it in the jukebox. You want to?
My last boss? She had a big ass tattoo of Ninetales on her back, and the only way she told me that was she saw my tattoo. I have a tattoo of Cowboy Bebop, of Spike, and she's like, "Oh, you like anime? You want to see my?"
Like, I got the Ninetales on my
back. I was like, "Do I get a promotion?"
Probably more likely than the person who doesn't talk anime. Like it's real having that connection. Yeah, that's a real, because when you connect over something you enjoy with other people, that connection's real. I think that's something that I found with my co-hosts there. We genuinely love the stuff we talk about, man, and the community that I found with indie comics and indie creation and just blurredom. Finding out that everybody essentially likes something that would be considered nerdy or blurry or
it'd be nice, like you don't have to, like, people do go to conventions and comic book stores just so they can meet these people. Why can't I just meet y'all at Starbucks? Like, like let me like walk around and be like, hi, mister, did you watch that episode last week? All right. It should be that way, but it's not. So you gotta work for it.
Right. You put that Attack on Titan bomber coat on and everybody knows you down.
Yeah. It seems like everywhere, because all I wear pretty much is anime inspired clothing now. I don't wear nothing else. And everywhere I go, somebody's always coming up to me and saying something. Yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't matter where you go now. It like opens that opportunity for conversation. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was quick question number 1.
What's it?
Where'd my son go?
He jumped a while ago. I was gonna say something, but Tony was like, I'm out.
Oh my God. I'm a single mother.
So silly.
She need a babysitter, man.
Somebody hit her up. A babysitter.
I broke my y'all didn't tell
I watched him jump. I didn't want to tell you he jumped again.
He jumped to his suicide. Like
he was out. He was out.
Oh my God.
He's just tired. Trying to get a little nap.
Lying down. He just taking a break. Quick question number 2. Who's got one for you? We slinging another one out?
Yeah, sure. I don't know if you can tell me. Of course, I'm very, very interested in what's to come.
Girl!
If you can tell me anything.
You know how hard it is? I've been trying to hold it in since like November when I planned it all out. Because I have to plan a year ahead. And every day I'll be on my stories like, I just want to tell y'all, but I can't tell y'all. Because I want to do a big surprise when I do it. Because like in the beginning, when I started, it was more experimental. Like there was no theme. It was just me just having a bodysuit and then just random stuff, right? Now there's a theme where it's one anime, but not only that, it's one fashion theme. So it could be, I athleisure wear. It can be business casual. So I'm really challenging myself where
we're gonna get
I
this
say
awesome
the anime
fashion show.
Yeah, so I get the anime, I tell you what category, and then once I reveal the whole collection, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. Like you actually will have a set instead of just one item or two items. So I'm trying to be more of following the fashion book, how they would do in the industry, and have you guys feel like you're shopping at a store.
Yeah.
So that's my whole.
Like a narrative of clothing. A narrative of clothing.
I know it's gonna be a set. I can definitely.
It's gonna be a set, and I made you guys choose the skirt. So that worked out. Oh, they're gonna kill me. I just can't because it's too fire. I just know it's just nothing. It hasn't been done at all. I will say
don't let us make
been done,
honestly,
honestly, that I can tell.
Yeah, none of them have. It's just I will say you're gonna have. I will say this: you'll have your business casual, and then you'll have your athleisure wear in the fall. You just don't know what anime.
Yeah, that business casual is gonna be a hit.
Oh,
I can feel that in my bones.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and I was just like
a way to be yourself at work.
Yeah, I don't even go to work, and I'm still going to have it on in all the online meetings, whatever it is.
You're sitting there working from the home office in it.
Yes. And
I've been waiting for an anime blazer. I've been waiting.
You're wearing that shirt
We're
again?
on the topic of products.
Oh,
Just
yes.
so you know, we have pinned the link to Badwaifu's website right there in the chat for you on
all my
Facebook.
babies are almost gone.
There goes your line. We don't got a lot left, it looks like.
I almost cried when the black capsule court was almost done. I gave the girl the last one. I was just like, damn.
You didn't keep one for yourself?
Oh, hell yeah, I did.
Oh, I only say that because I messed up with the first round of limited covers and I only kept 5 and then sold the other 95 like real fast. And ever since then, I was like, I wish I had a couple more of those.
You tend to forget about yourself. Like I tend to keep the sample. But then I was like, why am I keeping the sample? Y'all get the sample. The fuck?
Right. Y'all take the floor model. Let me make it custom.
That actually reminds me. So I know, like when I first made my purchase, I did it through the bin. Is that something that? Yeah, that was my first purchase.
I remember. See what happened. Okay, so this is what happens in reality.
Okay.
Manufacturers, they fuck up. They don't want to admit they do, but they do fuck up, right? And for me, I always go through all my items. All that folding y'all get?
Yeah.
That's me.
You can fold?
I was putting the
they come very well packaged.
Okay. So I check every single item, make sure there's nothing wrong with them. So when there is something wrong with them, I talk to the manufacturer. And what happens is they give you a credit or they try to work something out with you because that affects my business. I don't want nobody coming back to me like, shoddy, there's no buttons. I'd be like, oh. So when I first started, I created the bin because there was something wrong with the bodysuits. Either it was something minor to someone else, it didn't seem like nothing, but to me, it was like, okay, I have to be as transparent as possible. It was either there was a loose thread here around the zipper, or it was a little stain or something like that. So I created the bin. So now, and I will say this out loud, some of the sweatpants, the way that they cut the pocket holes, like, you know how you have the pocket holes and you have to cut it in a certain way. I don't know who did that. I don't know if it was Sheree, Sarah, Rachel. They like literally cut too deep where when the machine was sewing, it didn't close all the way. So it was making a big gap in the hole. So when I was trying to put my keys in my pocket, I realized
falling
the
out your
keys
pant leg.
The keys was hitting me in the panties and the thigh. I was like, where is it going? And I put my hand in there and I was like, I can grab my coochie. I was like, there's a hole in my sweatpants.
Custom design.
Custom design. I had to go through all of them. And then in that moment, I would have been like, okay, I'll put that in the bin. But I was like, no. None of y'all know how to fix this. So I literally had to take it to the tailor, to this old sweet man, unstitch it, pull the fabric up a little bit just to close that hole. But those things really do happen. And now I would never say like it will happen on every single collection. Like maybe one day, please God, no, like just whatever. I might create the bin because I feel like cosplayers are used to fixing their own thing. And I hate to waste anything if I can just save it. So I don't want to say I won't have the bin because I'm yelling at them all the time. But if I do, the bin was really meant for anyone who is creative enough or bold enough to purchase it, to do whatever the heck they wanted to do with it and savage it instead of me just throwing it in the junkyard.
Yeah.
So that's why I did that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's way better than throwing it out. And the manufacturer will get you like that. It's called TJ Maxx.
Yeah. TJ Maxx. Yeah, because I felt bad. And I was just like, well, we have very intelligent community. Like at first my team was like, oh, that's embarrassing. No one does that. No one does the bin and have their clothes out for everyone to see. But I was like, nah, I know these folks. They good. They know how to.
I'm a bin shopper.
Yeah,
like I start in bins.
Yeah, because I was like, cosplayers know how to fix outfits. Like, why wouldn't I? And so far, it did really well. People did take it. And some people were like, there's nothing wrong with it, Linda. Like, I'll take it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it took me a long time to find what
was wrong with it.
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't like to deceive. Nah, I can't. Not
that integrity too important for a small business.
Yeah.
For a small business, like you can't survive your customers not being down. Like that's the thing for us is that as a small business, our customers we actually care about y'all.
Yeah.
Like when you say stuff, we listening to you. It's not like a complaint that goes into no man's land. Like you say something about it. A small business is like, you know, my customer, John, he done bought every book I made. And he was like, I want to see this. John might actually get that in a book from a small business, from a publisher. Like,
I feel like my customer, they definitely know my clothes by now or like the type of fabric. So I would say this one time, the whole Gojo and Yuji pajama set that I have, I actually wanted to make a bodysuit out of that. And my team was like, you just can't slap that on a bodysuit, Linda. I was like, okay, that makes sense. I can't. I was like, I can't do that, right? They're like, no, you can't do that. I was like, pajamas? They're like, pajamas. I was like, pajamas. That's all I said. I was like, I can't do that. And then when this was the Kilala polo, this actually was supposed to be a polo top. We was just going to make a shirt out of it. And then I was just like, I want a dress. Like, I want a sexy, curvy silhouette dress with Kilala. Kilala is known as this cute little thing, but she's powerful.
Vicious when she transforms all the way. I love me some Kilala, man.
She's still alive on Hashim. You still alive, Kilala?
Oh.
What?
Oh, he not. I don't think he's watching it.
I haven't seen them all yet. I've only seen like the first couple of the.
Oh, you did. You did start watching it.
With the children of Inuyasha and Sesshomaru. Sesshomaru surprised me that because he was like 3,000 years older than that girl.
That was a surprise. He's a demon.
You know that I'd be sleeping on villains sometimes and be trying to I'd be surprised when they're villainous. I'm like, wow, why is Aaron doing this to people? Is Aaron doing
No,
I don't even think we can talk about that yet. But are you watching Attack on Titan World out there?
You should. If you ain't,
if you're not.
Oh God, season 4 part 2 is hitting.
Or actually, the end is here, I guess.
Yeah.
It's actually here. Man, now I'm excited for Sunday.
Starting, man. This Sunday got people amped, don't it?
I'm ready.
Somebody Crunchyroll password. Care about your host out here. You can reach me at wilson@cnscomics.com. I'm also looking for Netflix information. I don't even know if you're allowed to solicit that. So
no,
just drop it. Whatever you got, just drop it for Wilson.
Call me though. Send it over. We watch it together. We get on this thing. You just put it on the TV. We watch it together. Have a watch party.
And then you get kicked out for a week or so. It don't matter. I don't have nobody.
Try again. Who hasn't been to Facebook, Joe? You ain't trying.
Right.
I've never been to Facebook, Joe, but I see it posted a lot.
I see you crying. If you did, I see you crying.
It happens. It's bad.
Heart be broken.
I love it. Like, I know we're still in 3 quick questions. Kim. Lightning round.
All right. I want to say.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Most lethal anime anti-hero.
What?
See, Kim may hit you with the specific.
What?
Always do.
No softball.
Wait, say it again though.
Most lethal anime anti-hero.
Lethal anti-hero?
Yeah. Like anti-hero. I mean, anti-hero is not like a hero. He's just, like anti-hero would be like Vegeta or something.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna laugh because like I have the name and I was just like Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho.
You be after my heart, Lynn. You be after my heart. Those was the pajamas I wanted. Was Kuwabara bottoms, man.
Oh, he would definitely be a great pajama set. Like Kuwabara.
Yeah, it would be hard. Yes.
Yo, that's like your best friend.
Pajama set the entire series. He had on pajamas. That's what that blue jumper was like. PJs.
That man, Kuwabara, he always got like you a fighter. I'm gonna bring you to dinner. Like you're my dude.
Kuwabara was down, man.
He was down for anything. And then he gets mad at you if you weren't doing what you're supposed to do to be a better person. Get at me. Okay.
Good guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What would Yusuke be?
Without Kuwabara.
Without Kuwabara.
He probably wouldn't be dead, right? He wouldn't have died and went to
No, he got hit by
he
like
wouldn't have got none of his
He
powers.
got hit by a
Now,
car.
he got hit by a car trying to protect the kid.
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah.
say,
Okay.
but
He
he
might not be
got caught
alive,
up fighting
but-
Kuwabara. That's
Yeah, I
how
don't
he
think he
ended
would
up
have
late.
lasted that long, right?
Like,
Yeah.
Didn't
They
Kuwabara
was
have to do
fighting in the
something?
street first, and
Yeah, I'm
then
pretty
that's
sure.
how he ended up. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down.
Okay. But yeah,
Well, yeah,
I
that
always
was
had to
the
throw
first
hands
thing.
to get milk. I was commenting on that on a post about the question was,
Yeah.
who do you got in a fight if it's just hands? No powers, just hands. It was
Just hands?
Itadori, just hands. They had Itadori, my man from Black Clover, Asta. I don't know nothing about Black Clover, I'm gonna be honest. Yusuke, and then Sasuke from Naruto, right? So that was the four. And they were saying no powers, no magic. Who got hands? I put my money on Yusuke.
Yusuke.
He got to fight to
Yusuke.
go to school, to leave school, to get cigarettes for his mama, to get liquor, to get everywhere you go. You got to fight. He from
That
the
sounds
hood.
like a black
He
man's
can't walk.
life.
He from the hood. He can't go nowhere without having to
Yeah.
knuckle up with somebody, man.
Like, Nuck, if you buck. Like, Nuck, if you buck.
Toby
Yeah,
said
like
Itadori.
hand,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Yusuke.
can't hate because does Saitama count as an anti-hero? I would not count Saitama as an
yeah.
anti-hero.
I don't think so.
He is unconventional, but not anti. I love me
Yeah.
some One Punch Man.
Midori.
Itadori is cool, man. He's got some really. I think a lot of what happens though, and nobody come for me for this. The quality of animation is just so fire that sometimes I think y'all be sleeping on some of these old school characters because they don't kind of move with all that same new stuff. But
Yeah.
If you sleeping on
Yusuke got hands.
friends.
Yeah.
Itadori is like a weird athletic phenom. That was like where the discussion went too, man. Like, but does that mean he's got hands? Because he didn't seem to have hands. He just seemed to be real athletic.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between athletes and people who can fight. Some of the realest fighting people I grew up with were like skinny, wiry people, and they'll lay you out.
I don't know, like Itadori, he did have like natural like combat instincts, like just like from like first time fighting a demon, like
He did. He was a beast.
I think I could smack Sailor Moon around.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I guess if she doesn't have any.
Shouldn't come like it's the magic that bring the power,
She doesn't
right?
have any powers.
Right? Where's your magical friends now, ho? Like,
that's true.
Now I gotta see this fight
Smack around
somehow in my life, man.
Man, you always say you from Southside Richmond. I know you smacking Sailor Moon around.
I just picture her talking shit the whole time.
you just drag her like this, hair to hair. Like, girl, didn't I tell you to save the Negaverse? Save the Negaverse.
No sleep on Sailor Moon if she got them powers, man.
She had the
Sailor
power.
Moon, one
I
of the
ain't.
most OP characters
Yeah,
in
that's
all
it.
of
Yeah.
anime. Sailor
Right?
Moon is-
Like,
got that
Let
plot
me-
armor, bro.
let me back up. Let me back up.
Oh, did you say you have your powers today? All right, I'm gonna come back next week.
Right.
Some characters be like that. I don't know. Nobody gave Sasuke love. There were some people who were very upset that Sasuke got no love in that conversation.
Like-
But the way Rock Lee put them hands on his ass, I was like, is he really that good? Because Rock Lee put them
Rock
hands
Lee
all
was
over
fire.
that boy. Rock
How
Lee
did
is
Rock
a
Lee
man.
is like, I mean, Rock's doing like 10,000 push-ups a day. I mean, come on, man. Like,
I love Rock, man.
he's
Mm.
doing like,
I like it when he ain't got no
But I think
natural
that's all he
talent.
does,
That's why he do all
taijutsu.
them push-ups. He worked.
All right,
Yes.
unpopular opinion. But Asta was doing hella push-ups every day for years.
Yes.
A lot of people
What?
made that argument for Asta. You were not alone.
But
He
Asta's not
looks
Asta's not a combat expert though. I mean,
and he looks like he don't take
yes.
showers.
He
I was like,
don't.
does he take
He
showers?
don't look like he takes showers.
Like,
He
I
don't
don't
like
think
take
he takes
showers. He don't.
showers.
You know they poured, Lynn. They ain't got that much
Right.
water.
Yo, like what my friend was when we were watching Attack on Titan, she's like, do they brush their teeth? I'd be like, yo, I'd be too scared to brush my teeth, to be honest.
Are you talking?
Like,
You worry
Why?
about your teeth and the AOT
For real
world?
though, like for real, like hard. That's
can you imagine
Got other
all
problems.
that Titan's breath? Like, like, oh my god.
I got other problems to worry about out there. They be drinking. I'm trying not to be drunk. I don't want nobody to drink me. That's what I'm worried about in Attack on Titan. They be breaking people in half.
I mean, I'll die from the breath.
Yeah,
like,
you worry
take
about
me out.
not for real.
Just take me out.
Ooh, man, that Attack on Titan, man. If you guys, once again, I don't usually harp so hard on stuff while it's active and new, but them episodes been tearing me up, man. It's so weird and creepy. Make me want to go back and watch it all over again, like every season, to see where it all really happened. Man, it's an interesting way that they swung the story. I wasn't expecting it necessarily. It's weird.
I almost think I need to do it because when Kim showed us that clip, sent us that clip, and I was like, this happened in the first
Different
episode of
Zeke,
season
right?
1. I don't know.
But I mean, like when you see, like it makes me question when I see Zeke and when I see Aaron and why they all like sometimes Aaron don't seem like the same dude.
He don't.
He definitely
And now
isn't.
I'm
I used
like,
to be a super Aaron hater. I used to really not like Aaron.
A lot of people were. I agree. A lot of people were.
Times.
Y'all were clowning him, calling him
Crying
soft,
all the
calling
time.
him a puppy,
Nothing but crying.
calling him a weak sauce. Now what? He's eating
Yeah,
every
I took all
motherfucking
that.
body.
He is not weak sauce no more. You were hiding a raging
He's like, I'm the
lion
hot
behind
sauce.
all
I'm the
that.
buffalo sauce. I'm the blue cheese and ranch.
He's not
I'm
even
like,
faking it.
I never thought Aaron was weak. I mean, like he like pretty much called everybody a pussy in the council in like the council room and said like y'all are weak as shit. Let a nigga handle this shit. I never thought he was a weak ass at all.
I don't know. He
feel
started
like
off
his
crying a lot
character-
and being kind of really like childish and self-centered in a way that kind of will turn you off from a main character. But because Attack on Titan is not it's not giving you no hero. So stop looking.
I know. It doesn't.
and I love
Only
it.
real world right here. Ain't nothing but real life right here.
Right there.
No solutions, just trade-offs. Attack on Titan is a hard world.
Yeah,
I love it.
There
I love it.
have not been any solutions.
No solutions, just trade-offs, man. It seemed like you just get worse off every time you try. It was deep though. I love it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's deep.
He finally has the strength to back up his passion. He always had the strength. And I think that this is a big thing is that he realized that he was the power, and that changed everything for Aaron. And I think that changes everything for everybody when they realize they the power. Yeah, and then you start doing you. That's a game changer.
When we see what kind of game he playing. Well, kind of.
That's what kind of games he playing.
Games. So is Attack on Titan the hottest anime out right now, would you say? Is it hotter than the Demon Slayer season? That's right.
I think they're both the same.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
I agree. That's pretty much it right now.
Anything? You know, I know you guys love that Ranking of the King, and I know I haven't started watching it yet. But
listen,
what is
when
it
that
about?
show
What is it about?
started, let me tell you. When that show started, nobody was watching it. Okay, I was there for Boji. Y'all weren't. Okay, and I was like, "Yo, y'all need to watch this. Y'all need to watch this." Yeah, it wasn't until like the 4th or 5th season, all of a sudden, people just started like posting about it. I was like, "Oh, now you watching it? Oh, okay." And I think it was the animation that threw people off. They felt like it was too. I don't want to say 1995, but that's what I'm going to say.
Be an accurate statement, right?
Right. The animation it's something that you see in the past, but not being used nowadays.
That's my shit though.
Like ramen one half, right? Some teaching.
Yep.
No.
Same style. Tenchi Muyo. Love
Yeah,
it.
for real. That's
Man, Lynn, you better stop talking like that. You don't have to come on the show again. You keep being like that. Killing me out here.
It's my
Talk
swag.
about all the shit I love.
You just like my swag. That's it.
That waifu swag.
Yeah, that waifu swag. And all of a sudden, that first episode, I will admit, I cried. I was like, yo, that was a little bit too much, little boy. How you got me crying like that? Any show that could get me to cry, I'm hooked. I'm done. I'm done. And it's just the fact that he's deaf and he is doing his best. I think that's like what everyone else is going through, especially during this pandemic. Like you're still trying to find yourself. But for him, he's like, he found himself. He knows what he wants. It's that people are just against him, and he still like is able to give and love these motherfucking people and want to bop in the head. And I'm just like, you're such a sweet boy. So I think he's taking us through these journeys where I feel like we're gonna have like a moment where something bad is gonna really hurt him, and I don't think I'm ready for that. Not for my second son. No, I'm not ready.
I'm not really ready either. I was talking to my boyfriend, that's Toby, in the chat. We both watched Ranking of Kings, and we're wondering like, where could this go for season 2?
Right.
Like, I don't know. So let's say he becomes king, and then like what more?
The grand betrayal.
What's another villain?
I feel like something really bad's gonna hurt
him.
True.
What if he falls in love? Why can't he get a woman? He might get him.
He's like 7. I don't know. Younger. He's like a little baby.
I don't know. I don't
is
think
he that young still?
I think he's young. I think he's young. Well, hold on. How old is he? Like he's 14, 13?
He's probably like in his teens. Yeah.
I agree, Toby.
Might be one of the greatest written characters.
He is a beautifully written character.
He's very uniquely written. No one has done that before. Having a deaf character doing sign language, because people don't think about reality. And when I went to Japan, I actually was in a taiko group of deaf Japanese actors. So when I saw the show, I was like, oh my God, like y'all really did this. Like, and the sign language is legit. I will validate that. It's
in the show,
legit.
like
in the show. Yes.
Are they doing legit. American sign language? Is it ASL? Is it?
They're doing Japanese sign language.
Okay, so it's Japanese sign language.
Yeah,
that makes perfect sense. That's crazy. You know, I always, and it's such a language thing to me, man. Like,
it's in the language.
I know
American sign language.
I mean, I know why would it be that? Don't call me out like that, Lynn. But damn, like I'm like, can I get the dub on the sign language, or is
can you imagine?
You know, I wasn't sure. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that word on the menu, but the description sounds like what I would like. Can I get the flaming mignon?
Oh Lord.
Yes. I love something that's different and beautiful, and they take in all different walks of life. I'm for it.
And I like what you said about if it can bring you to a tear, like for whatever reason, however it gets that tear out, whether it's something really beautiful or something really sad. I'm done. Like I'd be going. I turn Violet Evergarden on to this day when I want to feel something. When I want to feel something, I'll put Violet on. I'm gonna feel something.
Violet Evergarden, like have
Major.
Yeah, we all saw it.
I gotta go off the camera for a second.
I made sure I did not skip a movie. And when I saw the last movie,
they all so good.
That I haven't watched yet. I haven't watched the movies yet.
Oh,
I'm missing out. Okay.
I started writing postcards to people. I'm like, I'm not even this letter.
I believe it though.
Really expressing your feelings in this world because you ought to. And I'm telling you, man, like something like that. And I feel like I want to watch, Ranking of Kings, because the way people talk about it gives me the same type of that it would do to me what Violet Evergarden did, because it wasn't what I expected. It didn't come as a traditional anime, and yet it did all the things you would want it to do. And every time that happens, I always want something more. And
I had like a love-hate relationship with like Violet. I love it now, but I used to have like a love-hate relationship with it because I'm like, you really making me cry every damn episode, man.
Every time.
Like for real. And I'm like,
but I don't think it's I don't think it's popular because it's not. I don't think it's popular to like the new generation because it's so soft, it's so deep, it's so psychological. What we're used to. So they really brought us back to that Evangelion moment. Yes. Like, yo, y'all just talking. She's just talking. She's just talking.
That's all that's happening. But I'm feeling all this discovery and emotion inside, and I'm
don't even see her write the letters. We just see her.
I even get mad. Like you even cry every damn episode. Like.
But you see the leaves falling.
That it works. It's amazing how well it works.
The rivers.
It's beautifully rendered, no doubt. The whole thing is just beautiful looking. But even when it did take you to the fights, when you did see where Violet come from, it was hard. That was still hard, but it gave you just a tiny taste, and it was just like, damn, poor Violet. It was just enough to say, if Violet can smile, why am I frowning?
Man, I'm just like,
don't look at me. I'm sensitive.
Too much. Yeah, man, that wouldn't take you all the way through the emotions, boy.
Yeah.
Evangelion still, no matter how many times I watch it, I'm never sure what happened, and I'm never sure how I feel.
Yeah, I think I have to rewatch like from the beginning to the end because I feel like because it's such an old anime. So when they finally released the final movie, I was just like,
what was that all about?
Okay.
That's all you did a re-release on Amazon where they have made slight changes to each of the episodes.
Yeah, they
it's not
did.
really a re-release. It's actually different.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten through it yet, but it was because I wanted to go back and watch the old ones first, but I don't have 5 days of time available to me right now to just watch anything but One Piece. So,
but the opening song still fire for karaoke. Don't
sing it.
Hold me back.
She did it, even though she said
we was about to get to the break. She didn't take us all the way there.
No, let me not do it.
You was singing it too. Anime OP. Don't
that old school OP. That's old school OP. You can't. Footy cootie. Ready, steady, go.
Coolly. See, people don't know, but you be talking about stuff that I'm telling you be taking me back. One of the weirdest animes ever. So weird.
Yes. Weird. You be on your bed watching it like, what time is it?
It's got to be 3 a.m. to be watching some shit like this. What just came out this boy's forehead? What is going on here?
It was some weird shit. Yeah, it was some weird shit.
Yeah.
Animation was fire though. Over the top battles and some really
great rock music. Great rock music.
Because old like 90s and 80s Japanese anime, they had a killer like pop scene at the time. So that music be like killer 80s pop. I'm not hating it. All be good to me.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Smile Bomb is still one of the greatest OPs of all time.
Smile Bomb.
Just so happy.
Yes.
In a faceless crowd.
And it's great in English and Japanese.
Both versions are good.
You got a black woman singing it. Don't tell me it's not a black woman because the
outro on you was fire.
What is that?
Sayonara.
I don't remember.
Sayonara, bye bye. I wish you well.
You know, I'm surprised these conventions don't do karaoke night. Like
they should.
Like I have a karaoke room. I claim it. I claim it. If
I heard that. You calling it out?
I'm claiming it. Give me my money. 15%.
You created the anime karaoke feature to your cons. If you do it, cut my girl her check. You can send it first to Wilson at CnS Comics.
He'll just send me a PayPal. That's all right.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
No, I mean that would be dope though because it's such a big thing. Like in Japanese culture, they karaoke hard, man. I love it.
Yeah, why don't we have
hard as hell? Yeah.
I'm sorry, that Maid Cafe is dumb as crap because no one knows the real rule. I'm gonna say it because I've been to Japan. I live there. Y'all not doing it right. Look at me. Y'all not doing it right. Just do the karaoke.
I've never been to a maid cafe.
Me neither.
I've only ever seen them in anime.
I always wanted to. Yeah, just anime.
Well, here in the convention, they make you like pay $1, like even for them to take a picture of you and for them to do anything, whatever. But in Japan, they don't do that. Like you walk in and you feel awkward as fuck. Like, of course, you're gonna see foreigners. I feel like Japanese people don't really go there unless they're older men. The food is not great. The dancing like scared the shit out of me because when you see it live, you're like, oh, this is not for me, boo boo. I got to go. Like I literally like up and left. I was like, I gotta go. Like, not for me.
I just came for some food and drink, not for
this.
Not that kind of thirsty, ma'am.
Because I felt like I was like, oh my god, I feel like I was prostituting these girls. I was like, let me go.
No, nope. I can get my tea somewhere else. I'm all right.
I just want my matcha cake next door. You were calling me. I thought you wanted to be my friend, but I forgot you was in this outfit. Not for me. Not for me.
I'm not going to a maid cafe for the food.
The food's whack. The food's whack. Yeah.
That is from Huggable Princess, and she's dropping them truth bombs. It sounds like
it was whack.
Not going for the food.
Nah.
But that little shack, that little dirty looking shack in the town that's cooking some kind of barbecue.
That's for me.
Getting me a plate.
That's for me. That's for me. And most likely they're playing like anime in the background and like they have action figures. So when I was in Kyoto, I actually went to one of those shacks. It was a yakitori, like he was grilling all these food and stuff. And I speak Japanese. I've been speaking it since 2007. And he was just like, do you want to watch anime? I was like, yeah, what you got? He's like, Gundam. I was like, Gundam. I just looked up.
I love that you love mech. I love that you love mecha anime.
So awesome.
All about the mechs.
Always.
Love me some mechas. I mean, all right, so I gotta try it for you here.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Ooh, that hurt my feeling.
Did I do it? Did I hit it? No. Can you do the adi for us? What does that even mean? What do these statements mean? They say it in all my anime. That's not how you say it? Teach me. I love your faces. She's like, you are hopeless. Just read the shit, bruh. You are right. Just read the subs down there.
Yo.
I realized, like, this is one thing I realized, like, a lot of people want to like sound Japanese when they're learning Japanese, and you don't have to do that. It's very extreme. Like they can tell when you're being very extreme. And like even it bothers me, and I'll just be like, I don't know, just say watashi no namae wa in the dance, just be yourself.
You can speak it when you can actually speak it. You don't try as hard,
right? It was to a point where me and my host sister, because I used to have a host family, whenever someone speaks Japanese to her, me and her, we will like look at each other and be like,
"Oh God, don't do that! Just start speaking English." Back.
Konnichiwa, kawaii.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's because I watch a bunch of anime and sub anime over the top. So like I be talking like Luffy,
but that's the way that's not how people sound. That's the way they sound. You're not going. What happens if they have a black character that speaks? I mean, of course, there's gonna be a black character that can speak it. Do you want him to sound like that? Like that'd be mad weird. That'd be mad weird. That'd be weird. Like, don't tell me you ain't got no brothers in Japan. You know. We got army bases.
Right.
Fair. It's real. Yeah.
That's weird. So I do get like kind of cringy. I'd be like, oh.
I like cringy though, because it lets you know when you're done wrong. Yeah. Sometimes people let you do bad, just let you go on with it. Then you just out there doing bad, screaming konnichiwa at everybody.
Yeah,
I appreciate getting checked. I take my chastisement.
Everyone should definitely learn Japanese, at least. Just learn the alphabet. It's really good for the blood, good for your brain. You're not wasting no time. And I teach, if you go on my if you go my bio, my personal page, I do teach Japanese beginner level. And then I kind of get sick of y'all a little bit, just as long as
I was just gonna say, I'm a little scared for you to teach me Japanese. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a good teacher. I have 3 students. I have 3 students. One of my students lost hope for him. I lost real hope for him. We're still in Hiragana for the past 6 months. I'm done. We're YouTubing everything, my dear. I don't know what to do with you. I gave up.
I gave up. No. Past tense has happened. Already.
I'm done. Because people want to learn the language, which is great. But I think the old school way, like back in the day where like I had to write in Japanese on paper, like 10 pages back to back. So I have it memorized. I could do it with my finger. But these kids, they just want to memorize off of flashcards or like on the computer. Like they don't want to write stuff down. But when it comes to actually engaging and I'm speaking to them, they'll be like, huh?
Yeah, language I feel like you got to learn over a plate of food.
Well, with
That's
Asian
how
language,
I learned my languages.
Asian language is an art. It's a picture. And with pictures, you have to draw it. You can't. It's not like French and Spanish.
The characters.
Yeah, there's characters to that. It looks like fire. It looks like death. It looks like a cross. Like you have to like write it down. This young man, I don't give a damn. I'll just be like, you ain't going no. You just if you get lost, you get lost. It's not on me. I mean, you need a dictionary.
I tried to teach you how to find directions. You were not learning.
That's it. You want to talk about Demon Slayer today? Your mama pays me $300. Let's go. I got it.
I love that. I teach you whatever you want to learn today. You want to know what I think about the last episode? Because it was good.
Time's up. Hiragana. Study it.
You can get fashion wear. You can learn Japanese from Lynn.
Yes,
you can just watch her be one of the baddest waifus on the planet from just observing and vicariously pick up some badness, because you really are a multifaceted, multi-talented individual doing amazing things, and it has been like the peak of pleasure for me to have you here with us tonight.
Just you? What about you?
I can't speak for nobody else.
For real. It's been like a dope ass time.
It's like praise me.
Because it's not like every day we get like an authentic like anime lover, somebody who really knows their shit. Knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Deep in there.
Yeah. It was great being here. I enjoy y'all's company. I wish I could be here longer and just bullshit and stuff, because y'all taking me out of my time.
Look, well, when we cut the feed, we're gonna refill our glasses, and we can figure out what's next for everybody from there. Y'all don't get to see that behind the scene footage is something you gotta send Lynn her check for. But if you want it, you send her the check. We send you just a 30-second clip of what it would be like to actually hang out with us.
Yes.
Some love for the cosplay Bene, and a lot of love for everybody, man. Happy Black History Month. Happy Valentine's Day to you. If you haven't gotten a bodysuit for your bae yet, there is still
pajama set.
time. The Kuwabara pajama set may not be coming yet, but I'm hoping that I have planted the seed for it.
Yeah, I'm about to put my cheeks in my pajama set. I was just steaming it. So,
are we going out on the Vogue? Is that how we doing it?
Yeah, that's just how I feel when I get into my clothes. I'm
having trouble ending the show tonight because we're having more fun than we're supposed to. But I really do thank you guys, as always, for spending another Friday night with us at CnS Comics, and we will see you next time.
Sayonara, Jane.
That's how you say it properly.
Yes.